morning, darling. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are in the world. Uh, I'm Pat Moulton Dunn, and today we're having a service, it sounds like. I put that music on because I want to talk about Mother Teresa today. I met her at her Missionaries of Charity in Calcutta. We've got to have our coffee. Let's don't forget that. I didn't know if she would be there because she traveled a lot. So I called from Delhi to try to find out if she would be there. And it was very funny ultimately because I couldn't get through on the phone. And so I turned this off. Enough of that's enough. Set the mood a little bit. I couldn't get through on the phone. And the notoriously malfunctioning phones in India. And finally, I sent my niece, who was with me, down to the front desk and asked her to please see if they could help us get through to Calcutta. And while she was gone, I was still trying to reach Mother Teresa. And I was screaming, literally. I was going, Mother Teresa, I'm trying to reach Mother Teresa. And finally, through the static, a voice said, what is it you want? And I said, Mother Teresa, is Mother Teresa there? Just like that. And this voice said, this is Mother Teresa. So I go like, oh. And anyway, I did go see her. And it was the most enlightening visit. I wrote about it in Whispers from God because I had asked her, excuse me, I've got a bad throat today. I had asked her on the phone if I could interview her about forgiveness. And she said, no interview, but come, we'll talk. So while I was waiting for her to show up on the second level where we'd been taken by another nun, I went into their little chapel, and it was like sackcloth on the floor and just a very simple white altar and a bouquet of flowers. And I knelt and I said, God, please tell me what to say to Mother Teresa to get an interview, selfishly. And so anyway, when I go back out and sit down and wait for her to arrive, and here she comes, tiny little woman. You wondered how so much energy could be in such a small woman. But she even had firm footsteps in coming down the hallway to us. And I wanted to hug her, but she didn't want any part of hugs. And so I said, Mother Teresa, I'd really like to talk to you about forgiveness. And she said, no interview. I said, I was just in your chapel asking God to give me the words to say to you so I can get an interview. And she said, and what did God say? And I said, God said to ask you. So she said, okay, gotta do it. And she dragged out a chair from a little half green curtain that was hanging down in the doorway. She dragged the chair out, sat down, and gave me my interview. And it was wonderful. I think my time is already out. I always have so much to say and not enough time. But I have this book of Mother Teresa that I think is just wonderful. And I noticed her sandals and her feet when she was interviewing me. And I mean, my goodness, do you know how much pain she must have been in? But it sure didn't stop her, did it? And we can't let things stop us either. Oh, have a good day wherever you are in the world, darling. Bye-bye.